morbs. The only ones that you can't specifically mate is morbs. Other than that, all the others you can get a variation of, yeah. In an hour life, the sun's going to be down. I know. You should definitely be able to fix the washout issue. Guys, right. All you're doing is creating a problem for later on, because in a bit you'll be like, oh my god, it's so dark. And that's what will happen. Exposure. There. That'll do you for now. How's that? Is that better for now? Will that do you? Meh, the sun. Okay. Perfect, okay. That'll do. Right then, so. How do I want to feed the gas into here from my pump? Or pumps? So we might probably do double pumps, just so we've got a decent throughput when we need it. We don't need 2 pumps though, I suppose, but we could. How do I want to do that? Probably just straight into here. Maybe I can do it with like an element sensor as well. Maybe that would work. Do 2 pumps like this. And do some automation like we did down here with the NOT gate. That might work. That would keep the pipe filled anyway. The camera looks smoother FPS now as well, by the way. Yeah, it probably will do. That comes from having better lighting, Scyther. So if I had all the lights on that I wanted, like I've got extra lights. I have extra lights like right next to me, like big old those umbrella lights. I just don't have enough space in my office. The better you are lit up, the better FPS and everything you get, the smoother your camera is. So because I'm getting naturally lit at the minute, my FPS on my camera will be way better. Rather than having to trick the camera into doing better settings, if that makes sense. So yeah, simple as that. So, life getting lit. I think we'll do an element sensor like this for the NOT gate. And then that can toggle on our pumps when we need them. Rather than constantly trying to pump. How about that? So we'll do... Where am I looking? Gaseous element sensor. No, that's the wrong one. I want this one. Gas pipe element sensor. Go. Okay. I don't know if this is necessary or if I'm just being a chimp, but I kind of want to try it anyway. So. We'll get rid of that bit. Okay. Oh. Crossming, thank you very much for the bits, buddy. How the devil are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, so if we do something like this, then we'll just go skoosh, skoosh. We'll need a bit of power up there as well, won't we? We're going to be running a circuit up here. Although I can probably just use some of this wire. We'll use this. Use some of this circuit that we've already got going on. Oh. Like so. Crit starvation. Don't worry about that. That's one of our puffs, I think. Yeah, he's only getting food every now and again. I think he'll be fine. We keep sort of resetting the thing on him. I don't really want him, honestly. I wanted a puff prince in here, but we lost our princes. They are gone now. Okay. So this should work, I think. And then all we'll need to do is bridge into here. And you can go like that. Let's see. So we could bridge into there. Oh, I've really done this like an absolute tool. I don't know what's up with me. I do know what's up with me. I'm not playing enough this game anymore. So I'm playing like a noob. How would I do this for the best? How would make pipe better be good work? Better. Better be good piping. That will do. Ah, shit. I need to vent this first. Oh, I'm becoming increasingly angry. Okay. I need to vent this out first. Otherwise it's going to be full of other gases, I think. Like, we've got some chlorine here at the minute that's trapped. There is a prince egg. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. How viable is it, I wonder? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Well spotted, Mex. Holy shit. Hawkeyes does it again. Yeah, I think I need to change this a little bit. We might need to do a little liquid lock on here to tidy it up properly. Because this needs to be vacuumified first. So we'll need like a vent over here or something. So we'll seal up one side of this. I think that will cock block us a little bit as well. So I'll probably need to build a little bit of ladder here, just in case anyone gets stuck. Get rid of all this crap as well. Shit, I'm not going to be able to toggle the pumps on. Okay. Bridge in outside wall on the right. Bridge in outside wall on the right. Bridge... What? What? What are you saying? Bridge in outside wall on the right. How'd you farm? Just wondering what we're doing. Crossming, we're just basically trying to do... I'm just putting a storage tank here for excess hydrogen, but I'm making a meal out of it, to be honest, mate. I understand what I think you're saying, Mex. You're saying if I, instead of trying to bridge to here, I bridge to here, I can temporarily use it for pumping out the room. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, I suppose. That does make sense, what am I saying? Pipe in the wall. Oh, there you mean. I still need to be able to get back in here, that's the problem. Yeah, I'll be able to trick it, I think. I'll be able to trick the sensor, I think. I'll sort of wing this a little bit. I'll figure it out. We need some power, don't we? Let's get let's slap a smart battery down. We've got enough refined iron to sort of mess about for the minute. And if I put in... I should be able to just prime this room, all being well. We have got a place for them to dump oil, haven't we? Because I made some bottle empties down here. But did I configure them? No. No, I did not. This is not what I want to happen. Okay. Get this swept up. And then this is good to go, I think. Not to derail your train of thought or anything, but is that a donation goal up top? Looks like £50. Yeah, well, the goal is at £200 at the minute. It is a donation goal, Caramel. Yeah, we're trying to get some sound dampening stuff, some sound dampening kit for our office here, so that we can get rid of some of the reverb on my microphone and stuff. So yeah, I am making them by hand. I've already purchased some of the ingredients. Yeah, it should help an awful lot. All being well. Yeah, I don't normally do like donation goals and stuff. I don't normally have stuff like that on stream, so I felt a little bit dirty doing it, but it's going to cost me a fair few quid to get some sound dampening stuff, and it's all for making the stream better, ideally. So it all sounds a bit better. Come on now, get rid of this bottle. Excellent. Right, let's seal this up. And then we'll give him a bit of power. Yeah, to answer what you said before, by the way, Domain, the airflow tiles next to the liquid locks is because I want to be letting hydrogen out for the minute, because we're letting it into the base from the bottom down here. But I won't be doing that ultimately. So it's kind of, I've laid it out for the future, but at the moment we're kind of just letting some hydrogen flow through. So in the future, it will all be fine. Right now, it looks dumb as hell. I am aware of that. I should probably put... should we cook some more of these mushrooms? Should we do that? Yeah. Let's cook 5 of them. Let's cook some barbecue. Let's get rid of some of that meat. I was just laughing at making you guys walk through water and oil just to turn around and have the gases run out anyway. Did anyone try producing steam using sunlight on the surface from water in glass towel tank for the steam generator? I don't know if anybody's done it with sunlight as such, Peloth. I know a lot of people have been using the regolith that's up there to actually boil water. That's quite a common one that people have been doing. Okay. Right, so now I think if I set this to hydrogen, these shouldn't work. Did I connect them back up? I did connect them back up. Enable by automation. Because it's empty. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's rip this stuff out. In fact, let's connect this up. Why not?
For the Horde.
Holy shit, Caramel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My goodness. Guys, we're going to do it. Thank you, Caramel. That's really appreciated, buddy. Delmain and Caramel tonight with the super donations. Thank you very much. I've said already what I'm probably going to do. What I'm making are these like big frame things that are going to be covered in like a material. So I'm going to ask the lady to do some sort of thank you to those that have donated. So I'll be sure to plaster your name and Delmain's name and maybe a little doodle for you both on there as well. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. It will all be spent towards good stuff, I promise. So. Let's deconstruct all this gubbins. And let's deconstruct all this gubbins. And you go into there. That should be great. You're a good dude, I always donate to good people. Well, thank you, Caramel. That's really, really appreciated. Genuinely, buddy. Thank you. Is that the slush geyser you're piping through your oxygen to cool it? It is indeed, Delmain. Although... it's not really doing very much at the minute. It's probably ready to be dumped. But this hasn't got power yet. What temperature is the water? Yeah, it's at 20 degrees at the minute. Yeah, we'll tinker with that in a minute. We need to kickstart the system, but essentially now this is pretty much ready to go. The only thing I've not done yet, we'll probably need to slap in some manual gens to kickstart this. And probably need to top it up with a bit of power every now and again until we get some coal gens or something down. But yeah, all we really need to do now is slap some vents in the base, which is not really a big deal. Maybe we'll do them on this side of the base. Yeah. Should we do like what we did last time with the many bridges? Many bridges. Or should we just do it quick and dirty? Because let's think. Well, the floor here. There's one there. So we could do it like, there's a band of 3, there's a band of 3. And then bridge into, there and there. And then a bridge into here. Oh, steady. Something like that. And that will then split our feed quite nicely, I think. So we'd have like vent, 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 vent. Yeah? Do we like that idea? We'll leave this other one in the middle for other stuff. You're going to go to like there. Won't it prefer the bottom now? No, it shouldn't do. So the oxygen should hit this pipe, hit this bridge, and go into this pipe where it'll go 50-50 up and down. At which point it will hit this pipe and go 33% there, there, and there, and there, there, and there. I think it will, Domain. I could be wrong, but I think it should. I think it should anyway. We'll see. We will see. So, same again then. I'm going to be like there. I don't have any rooms on this side, so it's hard to sort of balance it up. So I'll be like that. Like that. Oh, well that just went terribly wrong, didn't it? And then again a bridge like so. And then I think this will work. If not, we'll have to do a bit of tweaking, but I think it should. I believe. Right, probably going to do a few bridges here and there just to get this built. Nailu, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see, mate. How are you? How's work treating you? Okay. You want bridge out of Abyss Light? Yeah, I know, Specs. I just left it. It's fine. It doesn't matter, but I was too lazy to change it. Oh shit, this might be happening just in time. Holy shit. We have run out of algae and the base is very blue. Oh no. Jeez. Nah. It's quite like gas pipes. What's the plan? It's not really many. We normally do a lot more than that. Oh, up here. There's quite a few mechanical filters and stuff in here, but a lot of this we're not going to use just yet. We're sort of planning for the future. Some of these pipes are going to be like hot oxygen, maybe exosuit oxygen, different things really. We should be okay though, I think. Sort of makes sense to me. So, in order to kickstart this now, I might steal some of this hydrogen. So in order to kickstart this, we just need to get a bit of power into here, which I should be able to do just a couple of manual gens. And then in theory, the hydrogen should start kicking in, and that will help us. So let's slap down a few manual gens here. And we'll just do normal heavy wire, I don't really mind. That should be fine. A few. Well, you know, it's a few for now. That's fine. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I probably left some bits of pipe and stuff unchecked here and there. That's my water coming from here. That's fine, that's got a supply. This is my slush water. Plenty of that. And power-wise, we should be good to go, I think. When you start working these gens and these batteries start ticking on, things should start happening. There we go. So, hydrogen. Nailu, resub for the Prime. 7 months, my goodness. Thank you, thank you. Pass by quick, we should check back on Eco sometime. We definitely should. 7 months, Nailu, that is crazy. We definitely should. There's been some big updates to Eco. Apparently now, there are cranes and steam trucks and all sorts of good shit. Should be incredible. Okay. I've run out of power already. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, what's happening here? Hold on a minute, what's happening here? Oh, it's because of this bridge. How much hydrogen's in here? Ooh, that was silly. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll knock off this pipe for a minute. Just knock this off here. That should fix that. This was just to get the room primed with a bit of hydrogen. What's Eco? Yeah, as Nailu's pretty much summed up nicely. It's a game based on like environmental sort of awareness. It's kind of cool. Like every action you have in the game sort of has a consequence. Okay, our batteries are filled, that's why the hydrogen stopped. Which should now mean that excess hydrogen will start going in these pipes. Once this all backs up, our pump should stop working. I think. We do have a little bit of oxygen there, but that should go out the system. So I probably need to just slap a vent here just for now. Just do... Yeah. I'll just slap a vent on this one just to be safe. Okay, we need to get some oxygen in the base. So, if the pressure is above that and the temperature is below 20, below 20, and above that and below 20, then you should be able to pump, but we are probably going to have to dump this water first. So, if you are above 17 degrees, I want you to be dumped out. And we'll say 18 degrees. Oh shit, 18 degrees. So this water will now get dumped out. We'll be cycling in some nice new cold water, all being well. Seems to have warmed up a bit in the pipes, which is annoying, but never mind. We might need to insulate those pipes later. And then this water can go into our little evaporation rig here and start priming some of these again. I'll just do a little sweep here and get rid of some of the debris that we've accumulated. Nice. And then hopefully this should be cooling down a bit more. And we should start getting some oxygen coming through our pipes. Oh, here we go. Sweet, sweet oxygen. Very good. Very good. And we should hopefully be getting an excess of hydrogen in here as well, which is nice. So it's not a massive throughput at the minute. It'll fluctuate depending on how well how good the temperature is in these pipes, basically. So we've just dumped that water, so it's had to cool the room down again. So now it's a nice bluey greeny colour, and this will warm up until it triggers the water to be dropped out. So I might actually make this a little bit lower. We'll put this back to 17, and that should be fine. And then we get some oxygen for the base, and hopefully if we look back on this shortly, it should be nice and blue. That is the dream. I should probably put these on automation so that we're not having busy fool dupes. I can crack into here quite easily, I think. Never meddled with temperature management, at least not beyond dotting a couple of wheeze warts around. Oh, it's a bit brutal now, Naily. There's a lot of temperature to worry about. Neuro, good evening, bud. How are you? So, let's see. Do I want to bring a cheeky wire up here? I think I might do, just for these for now. So, let's deconstruct. Let's deconstruct this. And we'll just come up here. And we'll say active at 10, inactive at 50. So this is if the hydrogen fails, we don't have enough hydrogen power, then these will tick on. We can actually do it a bit lower, I suppose. Maybe like 5 or something. Cycle lag. Bastard. There we go. Cool. I seem to always miss the first few minutes. I have a schedule issue. Yeah, we've only been live for about an hour. You've not missed much, Neuro, to be honest. I was waffling for a while and we had some camera troubles, and you've not missed much, buddy. It's fine. Okay. So we're getting a nice amount of hydrogen building up in here, which is good. Our oxygen's still flowing quite nicely. Hopefully we're starting to get nice and blue. Ah, that's a nice feeling. So we finally got our oxygen set up and running. It's not perfect at the minute, and we do need some additional power being generated. But it's clean. It's as efficient as I can think of doing it for now. We're using some slush. The only bottleneck is going to be when this fills up with polluted water. So once these are all at like 300 kilos, which is probably now, I do need a place where the rest of this polluted water can drain away to, but that's not a big deal in fairness. You're now off. This can be sealed back up. And boom. There we go. Beautiful. Can you do a quick tour of your systems? I'm lacking inspiration recently. Nailu, there's not really much going on at the moment, mate. We've got a little evaporation chamber over here that we're playing with. This is based on the theory of using polluted water and deodorizers to generate oxygen. It's not really doing much at the minute other than we did it for science. It has made a lot of oxygen around it, and it is constantly working, but we're not really doing much with it. It's not giving any germs, 'cause it's a very oxygen-rich area, which is nice. And we could let this go into the base, in fairness. I might open all this up at some point, but for now we've just sort of left it. And then we've just got some basic stuff outside the base, really. I'm probably going to rip a lot of the power stuff out now and start running a few circuits in. And we've got a mushroom farm down here at the bottom, just using carbon dioxide falling naturally. And then we've just got lots of geysers capped, really. We've sort of just geared up for the future more than anything. We've not done all that much. Oh, a little babby. So, I'm probably going to do a little slickster farm in a minute. That's probably the next thing to do. We've got oxygen coming into the base now, so I feel a bit better about that. Polluted water. I probably need a polluted water tank. But we'll just keep an eye on this. Vixen, how's it going? How are you? On the polluted water area, why the airflow on the left? Why was it I did that in the end? I think it was to let out carbon dioxide and stuff that was stuck in the room when we were priming it with water. When it comes to evaporation of liquids, they won't evaporate sideways, so they won't off-gas sideways. They'll only go up, basically. So the airflow tile doesn't matter there. We can just leave it there, Domain. It's fine. Without going past the deodorizer, man. Up here, that was because we've got a mix of both oxygen and polluted oxygen in the area. So what this means is that the oxygen can go above the polluted oxygen as it off-gasses. So here's polluted oxygen. If we just did this as solid tiles, we were getting it trapped a little bit, so we had to sort of mix it up a little bit. We could always put another airflow tile and another deodorizer there if we wanted to. But yeah, just not bothered. Not even good toilets or showers. Not yet, no. We might bang some toilets in now if you want. Because I'm conscious that we've probably not got very much dirt left. Let's get rid of these seeds. Let's get rid of this crap as well. Cultivatable soil, dirt. We're down to 82 tons, so it's probably time to start putting in some better showers and stuff. Which we can do, no problem. The ones beside the liquid valves. These ones you meant? Yeah, that's what I was saying. The reason they were there, when we primed this, because our vent was over on this side, this just allowed us to push any gases out the way that might be troublesome, like carbon dioxide that likes to sit and not move anywhere. So yeah, it was just for that really. That was how I set it up at the beginning, and I haven't changed it since. It's fine. As I say, polluted water won't off-gas horizontally, so it doesn't matter if they stay there. It's fine really. That's the only reason. It's not any reason other than that. I wasn't a fan of showers and toilets at first until I noticed their value. No composting needed or carrying around water. Yeah, very handy, don't get me wrong. I just don't normally rush from it, in fairness. It's probably because I'm quite lazy. We might do 2 banks of toilets here. We need to drop this water down.